basically what you did was you walked. This thing is like butchering the corpse up here at the top right. You walk right behind it and decide to shoot a firebolt into the teeming hordes of these monsters over here.
Yes.
Can I ask why?
Well, I want to get their attention
Okay.
because in this hallway right here are the spinning blades of doom, which cannot touch me because I am Vlad the fucking Skid. So,
Oh yeah.
And before he just dies.
well, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, I my intentions are to get their attention, and I'm gonna zoop 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 whoop, 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 whoop.
Okay. So let's do a quick flashback real quick. We don't really do these too often, but I thought of something pretty funny. So the trip through the mountains takes a long time to get through. Maybe yesterday, as you guys take periodic breaks, Vlad and I guess Vice and everybody, you can see when Pollux is um, taking a rest, he'll pull out a little notebook and he'll be writing it very intently for a while. And Vlad, he'll look over at you one day and he'll say, "Hey, Vlad,
Uh, yeah, you talking to me?
do you want to see my character sheet?"
You're what?
He pulls out a page and he hands it to you. It's in a different language and it's full of strange numbers and glyphs.
I can't read this. That's nice, buddy. And I just like hand it back to him, like with a like polite, like why are you showing me this smile?
Oh, oh, all right. He looks half-heartedly disappointed and tucks it back in his book. So anyway, back to okay, Vlad, make
Were you expecting that?
hmm.
I said, were you expecting that?
No, I just think it's relevant. So,
Okay.
Vlad, make a I guess make a stealth check first.
Okay.
Let's do this in stages, I guess.
All right. So, boom, 23.
Battle rap music. Okay. Now, Vlad, go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh, it's taken. Oh, okay, 18. It took a minute on that one.
All right, let's do initiative for everybody. Actually,
Yeah, 'cause
Alright.
weren't they like overlooking? Didn't they just like they're standing up there and they just see a
yeah, they're like
firebolt?
where Pollux at least is up here, and they're all standing like looking over the edge, and then we left off on a freeze frame of that.
16 for Vice. Renee's plus 5.
Oh yeah, let me
14 for Renee.
pull out new the name one horse Sire. Is did not change. 21 for Siam. Wow. I think this is his first high initiative in a while.
Stop bagging on my boy. You know what? This music's not really vibing with me. Oh, that's not good enough either.
You said that you were going to have some.
Oh yeah, I did say I was gonna have BFG division, but I don't think
Yeah.
fighting giant badger monsters really qualifies for BFG division.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Don't worry. All right. Well, anyway, Vice, as you're all looking over the edge, Vlad, you're gonna shoot out a firebolt You managed to get the surprise on these guys, so go ahead and roll. Are you aiming for anywhere in particular, or are you just firing into the mass?
Yeah, I'm just firing it in the crowd. So.
Alright, so as the firebolt streaks into the massive teams of badger monsters and their queen, they all go silent, and they turn their heads. Vlad, you managed to surprise them, so that was your surprise round. What do you... Well, I guess you can move as well if you'd like.
Yeah, after that, they know which direction it came from, I'm assuming. Or hoping. I'm going to, as a bonus action, step down here through the shadows, and then, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Pollux looks back to the rest of you and he says, "Did you just see that?"
He's an idiot.
Pollux whips out his book and starts flipping through the pages. I think he's gonna lure some of them away. I don't know if that big one can move, though. What do you want to do, Vice? Should we try to run around it or maybe fight it?
I'm gonna move up and kind of examine the situation. So what exactly?
So he just shot a firebolt into the room. The massive teams of rats look like most of them are gonna give chase, maybe. The huge one sitting in the center of the room, the queen, you could say, is looks pretty immobile, but she's huge and she has acid dripping down from her massive rodent teeth. There's a big stone tower here that stretches up into the air for good height.
Oh, may not be a bad idea, actually.
And that's a path leading out.
So I am.
Mm.
Think you can go try and cut him off. Make sure he's all right.
You know, I can't keep up with him, you know that, right? I'm sure he's fine, really.
Probably. How many of these rats are there?
A lot, like more than you could feasibly fight without getting ripped to shreds. With Vlad luring most of them away, that would make it more feasible.
Alright. Well.
Yeah, that's the goal, is to get a good swarm of them to just start funneling this way.
And how much of a drop is it from our platform down there?
Probably about 15 feet.
Well, say we hunker down here and wait for that room to clear out a bit. See if we can't take down that queen and then be on our way.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Pollux kneels down and starts flipping through his book.
Fancy yourself a mage now with your book.
No. He gives you the stink eye and he's flipping through the pages and he pulls out a page. Alright, let's see here. 190 hit points, armor class 1. Okay, perfect. He pulls out a coin and he snaps it. Suddenly, Vice, with a bright flash of light, Pollux is replaced with Knight Pollux. You see that he's decked out in full plate mail. He's got this helmet that kind of cartoonishly hangs over his face. He looks over at you, Vice, and he gives you the most deadpan stare, and he says, "Hold on."
Oh, wow.
And he turns, gripping a one-handed steel sword and shield.
And what's this supposed to be? You gonna fight this time?
Yeah, it's better than letting you kill me for the 3rd time in a row.
We'll see how you do then.
Don't worry, my stats are maxed.
Sure.
What?
Tally ho! Pollux, when he sees a bunch of the rats leaving, he takes a step back and then he leaps down below. He kind of crashes into the stone. A good chunk of them, of the beasts, have been funneled into this room. So he stands up and he points his sword at the at the queen and says, "I shall slay thee, giant monster," in the best dramatic voice that he has. Vlad, you are up again. The beasts are... You see, they seem to be pretty slow on the uptake. They're pretty dumb creatures. But there's tons of them and they're on your heels.
Okay. Have any made it into this hallway with the death meat grinder?
Not this turn. Most of them are bunched up in this area.
Awesome. This is flavor text for I am throwing it, but what Vlad is going to do is he's going to cup his hands together and he's just going to blow into his hands real quick. Just a... And then he's going to reach into the shadows, and then over here in this corner, his hand's going to pop out, just his hand, and deposit a bead. I am casting Delayed Blast Fireball, and it's said you create a bead, and create a bead at chosen moment, or if concentration is broken, it explodes. But for every turn it does not explode, it goes from 12d6 and adds 1d6 every turn it does not explode.
Okay.
So, yeah, I am leaving a delayed blast fireball right there, and as a bonus action, I will do.
And I mean, they're just all in here.
Yeah, as the bonus action, I'll just, you know what? I'll just move my my movement after that action, which is 55 feet.
Okay.
40 feet, and then just come around this corner. Essentially, I'm leaving that area.
All right. Cyan's up next. He looks at Vice and he says, "Did he just do that?
It seems so.
This is
Man.
a joke."
He acts like a damn kid. Green. I guess we better get in there.
Alright, Siam has an idea of, Knight Pollux is hon about the battlefield. He's gonna just toss a smoke orb right over in here, or as close to the queen as possible, 25-foot radius, and to create like a screening maneuver for people to pass around, like on this side. Because if it's more than we can feasibly fight, then is that code for we can't fight this horde?
I think it was like the whole horde together, but you drew those away. I think we can probably fight this.
Okay.
It would give you a couple seconds to deal with this situation and clear a path if you wanted to.
Yeah,
they're gonna flood back in if you take too long.
That's I guess Siam's gonna look to Vice. Are we fighting or running?
We'll try to fight and hold them off for now.
Okay, if that's the case,
Hold
then...
on to that, and if things start to get hairy, cover our escape.
Oh, nice. The grenades got upgraded a little bit. Alright, yeah, if that's the case, grenade is getting tossed over here then.
I didn't upgrade the grenades.
You didn't?
I did not.
Oh. Maybe I just thought they did. Yeah, grenade is getting tossed then. So 46.
Where are you tossing
Nice.
it?
As close to this thing because it's a 25-foot radius.
So like these two?
Yeah.
45,
Are these
10, 15?
Are these 10-foot? Is this 10-foot squares, or yeah? I'm assuming 10-foot.
Yeah, alright, we'll go with 10 foot, that's fine.
Okay.
Or 5 foot, I meant. 5.
These are 5-foot squares.
No, that really wouldn't make sense. We'll go with 10 foot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So over here, as close to the fucking behemoth
Okay.
bitch, and then to, I don't know, maybe
Kind of just
mush a
blows
path.
up the room.
Yeah, mush a path for Night Pollux. Well, the 25-foot radius, so
5, 10,
10,
15.
20.
Oh,
No,
no, oh, you're right. I'm still thinking of 5s. Sorry. Math. Numbers. How do they work? I've been playing XCOM too much.
I'm the one with the altered mind too. All right. Yeah.
Alright.
Grenade
So
right
you
there,
toss a
and that
grenade in,
is
blow up the big bitch.
yeah,
And this one too.
20 damage on that 25-foot radius.
You blow up this one's front paw, screeches. The others down here, they look around. When is that gonna blow up? You just until whenever you say.
Yeah, it's just whatever he says.
All right.
Or if he breaks concentration.
Yeah. If, since I put it in this corner, let's say
Okay.
whenever it gets to enough where like a bunch of them fucking step on it.
Well, they're gonna be
All right,
coming
I'll
around, so
wait.
it's probably
I'll
next
wait on my.
turn is probably best.
Well, have they started? Have I heard this meat grinder go off yet? Have I heard that yet? Oh, somebody disappeared.
No, it's not even. They haven't even had a turn yet.
Oh, well, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to hear this go off.
Vice, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna do. I don't remember. How do you determine long jump distance? Sure, I think I can jump and make it to that thing, can't I?
I think it's 10 feet.
You'd have to
running
jump
speed.
about 20, 15 feet, maybe.
I have a strength score of 20.
Oh, alright. Yeah, alright. Sounds feasible. Make an athletics check just to see how well it goes.
Alright, let me check my. Oh, that's plus 10. Okay. Just a 12.
Well, it's a big, creepy bitch. Let me make a roll. Alright.
So I'm gonna leap and use my great sword's slam move.
Vice, you take a few steps back, and Cyan's looking at you like, what are you doing? And you're like, you take out your great sword, and then you just take like 10 steps running forward, plant your foot on the railing, and leap. You look like the barbarian from that image for a second as you just pull back your great sword and slam it down on the big beefy queen. Cyan's like, oh, dude.
Yep. So slam
Fucking rad.
move, roll 1 attack on hit, do triple damage.
So fucking.
Oh,
So that's gonna be 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Holy
So,
shit. Oh god.
I forget. Triple damage, was that just me rolling the damage 3 times or multiplying it by 3?
Probably multiplying it by 3.
All right. So let's see. Be 2d6 plus. 54
Ooh.
damage.
Oof.
And I'm going to action surge. And when I action surge, I'm going to step around here, fold out my cannon, and blast. And that's 90 feet, so that's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's going to get all the way back back here.
Make both a strength and constitution roll.
All right,
throw. Let's do
Saving throw. Strength is plus 10, 26. Then that's plus 9. Also a 26.
Oh dear Christ. Make a damage roll.
All right, they gotta pass a DC 17 Dex or take an additional 39 damage.
you
And
know what?
recall, the slam roll says sunders the ground and damages terrain. Can be used once per encounter. Optionally, using more than one calls for Constitution saves or be exhausted.
You know what? And that big boom in Vlad's mind as he's running through these halls is just fucking signal to fucking blow up his big boom also. So on top of that, they're gonna fucking. It's a DC. What the fuck is my
Wow.
a DC 18 deck save or take that plus an additional 2d6 because it's been two turns.
All right. So
8, so 38 damage on that. So yeah,
let's talk
fuck
about
that.
this for a second.
Fuck that room.
Yeah. All right. So. Oh god. All right. What the fuck is? Fuck you. Let's go. All right.
Not to mention the big old slambo move from the
Yeah, Vice.
from the.
You, Jesus Christ, Vice. You leap from the balcony, 20 feet, clear, like running jump in full armor, slamming down the greatsword so hard on the beast's head that it just starts spewing blood all over the room. You use the momentum to roll off of it, and like in midair, the gun starts charging up. You take a few steps back, lift your arm, like kind of throw a leg back, take a stance, and then just blast through this fucking room. The beam blows through like a good chunk of the queen, skids along the ground, tearing up the ground, and then as you watch, you blast. You kind of like tilt your arm back and forth a little bit to catch the beam, and you just blow up the entrance, leaving a huge pile of rubble. Vlad, you take the initiative to blow up your little section, and together you've created a nice little dwarven roadblock, as it were. Wow.
Vice gets a nosebleed.
No, not the music. I was just kidding. But that's pretty cool. That's straight up counterattack right there.
That's fucking entrapment combo right there.
Wow, Vice. Pollux is over there like deep
Yeah,
gasp. He's like gripping he's like gripping his sword like, oh dude.
He's never lived long enough to
He
actually see the end result of a fight.
He's
Yet.
he's like boy in a candy shop right now.
Oh, he hasn't lived long enough with us to see this in a fight.
Renee's up now, I suppose.
So Renee, if these are 10-foot squares, she's gonna do 10, 20, 30. She's gonna have to use a dash action to get up to here, and I suppose that'll be her turn. Actually, Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, isn't it?
5e Hunter's Mark.
I think it's. Let me look at my spell books. I can't remember if it's a bonus action to cast.
Yeah, it's a casting time bonus action.
Okay, nice. She's gonna throw a. Is this thing still alive, or did it die horribly?
Not that the queen is still alive, but it is dying horribly.
She's going to Hunter's Mark the queen then, so that's her turn. She runs up, Hunter's Marks the queen, and readies her bow.
Are you sure? Because it's a bonus action. I think you can.
She had to use a dash action to get up
okay,
here.
I see.
Because if each tile is 10 foot, 30 foot only got her to like right here.
All right. Well, Vlad, they're all extremely pissed with you, so they're all gonna swarm you.
You mean Vice?
Yeah, that's what I meant. And the queen there as well. All right, let's make some rolls.
All right, let me know if any of them miss. Specifically that queen.
Well,
It's Vice.
okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You got. I did the 3 moles first, or
Okay.
moles, beastmen, badgers. You know, they take whatever furry small creature
monsters.
that you want to picture as horrible enough. One of them crits
Alright.
you. So make
Alright.
a crit roll, which is a d20.
6.
Alrighty. You're gonna take a lingering
35.
wound. Lingering wound.
Oof.
35. Alright.
Wait, I forgot. Or Vice likes this type of thing.
Yeah, it's really not so terrible.
He gets off on this.
Yeah, he loves this shit.
It powers me up.
We need to chop off
I'm one
another
of
limb so
those-
he can reach his final form.
I'm one of those characters that when they reach below like 10% health, they get a huge damage bonus.
Alright, well I don't know why that didn't work, but
You got
okay.
you got a limp. Yeah, this one of them runs up and bites hard into a tendon in your leg. You can tell that's gonna hurt in the morning. Your walking speed is reduced by 5, and you must make a DC 10 dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw after using a dash. If you fail, you fall
Yeah, I
over.
see it there.
Alright. Could have been worse. Alright.
Yeah, could have been. You know, I could have lost my other arm.
Little fucking monster badger thing. And damage.
Truly would be Vice the punished then.
Alright, Vice, you're gonna take 28 points of damage from all all the attacks you're taking from these things.
All right.
And
Was
then-
there any misses?
Yeah, there was one miss. This one
Okay.
here missed.
You said 28 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the queen is going to look at both you and Pollux, and you're both going to make dexterity saving throws.
All right. I'm gonna use one of my superiority die to riposte that one miss.
Okay.
Plus. Soon as so that's a 24. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that is.
That rat's or badger thing's gonna take 18 points of damage.
Vice, you've got this is the one that blew up earlier. So Vice, you've got a badger monster with its claws like digging into your tendon. You turn around and scoop the great blade under the across the floor and bring it up, and you like bash this one. You cut it like into pieces and send it flying as it like screams miserably and dies.
And that's when the queen attacks me because I rolled a nat 1 on my dex save.
Oh yeah, great.
So my back's turned when this happens.
Oh yeah, it's fucking not good for you, man. So you're gonna take the full disgusting force of 48 points of acid damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Hollis is gonna take half of that.
Just an 11.
All right.
Low rolls tonight, fellas. So that's a nat 1 and a nat 2.
Oh,
For the next
48 damage. Okay.
okay. For the next 24 hours or until you take the time to clean your armor, you are going to have -2 AC because acid is starting to eat away at your armor plates.
Okay.
Pollux, he lifts up his shield and blocks most of it. He lifts up his shield and blocks it. Oh, how about you? On. Pollux, do not worry, Weiss. I'm coming. And he charges forward. And he's gonna miss both times. So as you, man, this guy's fucking
Stick
rolling,
around.
like +9s and shit, dude. He has
stick around. Next turn, he dies.
his fucking character sheet is +5 on the board. But you know what? Anyway, Vice, you look over and you can see that Pollux is clearly not that experienced with a blade and a shield. He looks like he's encumbered. He doesn't really know what he's doing, but he's having the time of his life, and that's really what matters, I think.
Listen, we don't play with die rolls in this game. I don't know why you haven't figured this out yet. This is meta. This is meta rules.
Yeah, you're right. I really should just stop rolling like entirely and just tell you what happens.
Because
Expected at this point.
at this point, like that's how the dice work in this one, man.
But you know, it's really like it's the dice that change everything.
In the liver of the dice.
So
Oh,
Pollux,
man.
in his ineptitude, he fails to even damage this thing that's chewing on your tendons. But he's having fun, so really it doesn't matter. Vlad, you're up.
Okay. Alright, bear with me. This is going to be a long, complex maneuver. Alright, so I will teleport. Or, no, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I can see this corner right here. So I will teleport to that corner as a bonus action. And then use my 40 feet of movement, 10, 20, 30, 40, to move right here. But as an action, use the scepter to cast haste on myself, thus
Listen,
granting
you don't
me
have many
40
refills
full.
on that.
I know, but I haven't used it yet. I
You have
need
used
this.
it. Used it on Vice.
So, alright, so I'll have one more after this. Noted.
Okay.
40 more movement that could put me right here at the balcony, and as another action, because I get 2 actions now, I will shit, okay. 6
I didn't think I'd get this far.
yeah. 6th level spell, I will cast Disintegrate on the fucking behemoth bitch.
I'm still disappointed that Vlad's even alive.
He's Vlad the Skid. What do you expect?
By all reason and logic, he should be paste or food or something. He should be rotting in the Kislev prison.
Alright, the save is dexterity save, DC 18.
You think this thing has a high dexterity, Ellis? You think this is
Gotta
a
be
fucking? You think this is a fucking game?
It takes 75 damage.
Oh, it rolled a net. Wait. Okay, well, fine. Fine. Wow, we need theme music for you. Vlad, I want you to use your most colorful linguistic ability to describe how this thing disintegrates.
Okay, alright. So, from a point of origin... Wait, Vice's back is turned, correct? He is feeling the impending dread and doom of his most recent fuck-up. So he's expecting this badger creature to just come down on him bearingly. But from the point where it almost touches him, Vlad goes, "No you don't, you fucking fat bitch," and points his finger, and just fucking the Susanoo black flame just starts as a shield, and slowly from that point just disintegrates that big badger bitch into dust. But her momentum is going forward, so Vice is just getting a bath of dust in this moment with all these screaming, burning badger motherfuckers around him, and Vlad's just up there fucking shooting the middle finger at this bitch.
Renee looks over like, "Oh shit, where the fuck did you come from? Oh my god. Oh, what did you just..." And she looks and she watches and she throws up.
Vlad is hasted though, so he's super fucking jacked up. So he looks over at Renee and sees her fucking looking past out, so he's like, "Oh yeah, I have fucking double the speed, double the fighter."
Vlad's vibrating.
Disintegrate. Yeah, he's fucking almost phasing out of existence.
Siam's like he's got a hand on the railing, like watching this. His face, you know, you can only just imagine his face behind the mask, and Renee's like throwing up, watching the badger monster disintegrate. The two that are left, they're gonna make panic rolls. Well, I suppose they're not yet. Siam can go if he wants to.
Yeah, Siam is going to get away from Vlad because Vlad is at this point just spilling fire from his fucking vibrating body. And Siam's just gonna hop down and do some cool, I don't know, run in and mop him up anime style Siam shit, I guess. We'll see.
Alright, well, yeah, let me do this.
Yeah.
Alright, well, they didn't roll too well, so. As Siam leaps down, the two remaining monsters, they look around, they see their queen has actually literally disappeared, and they are confuzzled. So they're going to scream in absolute horror and try to run away to the north.
I'm gonna take a swipe at that one when it runs.
Yeah, go ahead. That'll hit. Oh,
16.
16 barely hits.
Alright. I think it's... yeah. That's right. It's gonna take 15 damage.
Alright, I don't think that one was wounded, so... You swipe him and you like leave a huge gash in his side. It lets out a yelp, starts limping, and keeps going and running. Pollux looks at you like, "You just had to give it a limp back, didn't you?"
I was trying to kill it.
Mm. Well,
Don't want them coming up on us when we're going down there.
Vlad is going to materialize from the shadows over here, walking this way, and he's gonna go, "Woo! I gotta learn how to do this for myself," and he's just gonna take off down this hallway and just start shooting fire bolts at fucking things because he gets 2. So a 21 and a 17.
yeah, they both hit. Hold on.
Wait, that's damage rolls.
Or, okay, wait. Let me fucking 23 and 20.
Still hit. 21 and 17 damage. Yeah, Vice is gonna walk limp right over here and lean against the wall.
Pollux looks at you. Vice, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I wish I could help you, but I don't know healing magic.
You're right.
He clinks his shield and turns and looks down the hallway. Renee runs up. She runs to your side.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
gonna.
Vlad doesn't even see badgers. He's just spamming firebolts down the hallway. Just fucking
boy. Just lighting the path. Hang on, let me.
Okay, Haste ran off. Okay, he's gonna come walking around the corner. He's like, "Ooh,
Well, that was amusing.
that stuff is like a yeah, that's great stuff. Oh, buddy, what happened to you?
I'm
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
I think
Well,
I
it's-
have potions? Question mark. Let me look.
I've got potions. Don't worry about that. We need to get moving. There's no telling if those things can burrow under that rubble. We don't want that horde on us.
I think we're almost out of here.
I hope so.
A little further to go.
Come on. Let's move.
Okay, goddamn it. Come
And Vice is gonna start limping, doing his best down here, like leaning on the wall as he goes. Probably pretty pale after shooting that gun again. It's not doing him any favors.
on. Yeah, Renee's like trying to hold you up as you're walking. Like, Vice, are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. We need to move.
You don't look fine.
Vlad's gonna walk side by side, and he's gonna look at Vice's arm and then his arm, which is a metal arm also. And he's like, "Man, I'm glad that my arm's not like killing me like yours is, buddy. You gotta get that removed."
Don't worry about me. It's fine.
It's a long shot, but like I don't really need this arm. I don't know what it does, so maybe you could use it.
That's fine, Vlad. Keep your arm. This
Yeah.
one's doing me fine.
You can have two metal arms. Does that one shoot magic too?
No, this one just does this, and I just do the one thing it does.
Which is what?
I don't know. Didn't you say it just pops out into a screen that I don't even know what the fuck does?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Cyan would be the only one who knows what it does actually in the group, because Vlad can't read that shit.
You follow the vibrating Vlad further up the path. Eventually, you come to a massive, what seems to be a pit. To better describe it, it's a very smooth stone hallway that stretches down for a good long ways. However, as you reach the end, you find a sheer wall, and in front of that is a large black pit that goes down into a black expanse that you can't quite make out. However, as you look down, you see it kind of looks like twinkling stars, maybe, or some kind of something. You're not really sure what. There's no other paths out of this hallway. It seems to be a dead end. Alex looks
Oh.
down it and says, seems deep.
Well, what now? Thought you said there was a way through here.
Well, there is. I think this might be it.
Here's a question. I have 120 feet of dark vision, and I can also, as a bonus action, move from one shadow to another shadow I can see up to 120 feet. So when I look down this hole, I mean, it's just darkness and shadow, darkness, right?
For 120 feet, Vlad, make a perception check.
Okay. Because if I need to, I'll just fucking move 120 feet at a time down the shadow fucking tunnel. 6 feet.
Vlad, your nose senses it before your eyes do. Gold. You smell it. Gold. Gold. Something in your bones is like vibrating. Gold. Gold.
Yeah, that place is that's not dangerous. That's rich. And Vlad just poof, like Nightcrawler, just
Vlad,
Guys,
wait!
uh, make a perception and a grapple check.
A
Make a
perception.
perception check first.
Yeah, that's just a straight roll. Just a.
Alright, make the grapple check with a disadvantage.
So that's gonna be my athletics, right?
Yeah.
26, 28.
Okay. Damn you, Vice. Why can't you just let me have fun? Alright.
That's Vice
You're
for you.
standing on the edge, you're like, Vlad, wait. And then you feel a push on your back. You take a step forward, you're inches from the edge, you throw your arms out to balance, and you just barely manage to catch yourself. You look behind you, and Vice is just, or Pollux is giving you a nudge with his shield.
Are you trying to kill me?
He gives you a sheepish look. No, I'm gonna go keep up with Vlad. See ya. And Pollux, he takes a leap down into the pits.
These people are crazy.
Siam comes up beside you and says, you know, I don't usually like to voice my opinion on these things because it hardly ever matters, but I think Pollux maybe had a hand in this place.
Oh, I know he did. He had a hand in that demon army, too.
I don't think he's afraid of much down here. He doesn't seem to
Of
be
course
afraid of us
not.
killing him or the monsters or anything.
Of course not. That's not even him. He's probably yucking it up with Castor in that lodge.
Siam kind of grimaces at that and says, you think so?
Oh, I think so. We're all pawns in this game. I don't know what they're up to, but they're in it together. All of them.
I don't... He begins talking, but he just holds his tongue and slides on his mask. Well, this wouldn't be the first time I've jumped into a pit.
Can you even see anything down there? It's pitch black.
Not very far. Something's glittering, and every now and then I see Vlad pop back up.
Have any rope?
Fuck it. Siam takes a few steps forward, and you see him bunny hop into the deep. Renee comes up beside you and says, I know you haven't been with us for very long, but just trust us. And Renee takes a step off the edge.
Oh, man. I'm gonna...
hero.
I guess I'm going.
Cowards die.
That's the tagline of this entire campaign.
Yeah.
Alright. Vlad, I suppose you'll be the first one to make it down. You finally make it to the base, about here, in front of a small pool of water that's formed up at the bottom of an inclined, massive room. Each tile is 10 feet. As you look, Vlad, the room stretches forever, it seems like, and there are mountains upon mountains upon mountains upon mountains of gold and jewels and gems, full, stacked to the ceiling. You've never seen anything like it, nor will you ever see anything like it again in your life, you imagine.
Okay. What are the lighting conditions? I know it's a
There's faint light coming from these two tunnels up here. There seem to be old torches kind of hung up in the different areas. Everybody, as you all step off the edge, you'll eventually plink one by one into the pool of water down here. Pollux, he lands first. It comes back up and... Oh, God. Oh, shouldn't do a dive in plate mail.
Yeah, Vlad's standing there, and he responds, "No, you shouldn't. You should learn to teleport like me." But he's like in awe as he's looking around the room.
Pollux gets
He's
up
good.
and he brushes himself up.
He's gonna drift off towards one of the piles and first inspecting it to make sure it is real and not, in fact, an illusion. Because
Vlad, I wouldn't touch anything.
Is he dreaming? Boy, is he dreaming!
Yeah, Vlad, as you go up and you pick up one of the coins, you go up and you bite into it, and it's soft enough gold. It's genuine.
Okay.
Pollux,
Here's a
you
quick
hear the
question.
voice of Vlad. I'm serious.
It's freebies. Look at it. It's just laying around. There's nothing else in here. Is that correct? Is there nothing else? I'm gonna look around. After I say that, I look around. No,
There's
I want you
nothing
to
else.
know. I want you to know. After I say that, I look around. Is there anything in here?
As the rest of the party drops into the pool of water, Vlad, go and make a perception check.
Doesn't matter. I'm shoveling.
Yeah, there's
gold
nothing in
into
here,
the
dude.
fucking- yeah, it doesn't. I've unattached the pouch of holding, and I'm just trying to like. I'm irritated. It's not a wide enough opening because I am fucking rapid
Vice.
pace shoveling gold into this thing.
Vice,
Yeah, as
you
I
pull
fall in, I'm gonna
yourself
step
up out of
out.
the water, and you look over, and Pollux, he looks concerned. He's staring at Vlad as he shovels
Do I
money
also
into his
see the
pile.
gold?
Yes, you do. Make perception check as well.
Yeah, as soon as I get in, I'm gonna look and say, I'm just gonna freeze and look to Paul and say, "What is in here?"
Pollux, he's he's got the look of genuine concern on his
Not the-
face, and he looks over at Vlad, and then he slowly turns his head to you. I tried to stop him.
What's in here, Pollux?
Pollux's
Gold,
head turns back
Gold,
towards
as
the
far
center
as the
of
eye
the
can
room.
see.
You see. Hold on.
Vlad hears him. He's like, "It's gold as far as the eye can see." Silly.
This like Vice has his teeth clenched and he's just like hissing this through his teeth, trying to be quiet.
Amidst the entire room, the mountains of gold, Pollux turns his head and stares. These are towers, pillars that reach up into the sky, and these are arches. You consider these like a second floor. You can walk under these. He looks to the center of the room, and in one of the piles, just the slightest twitch of movement gives it away, Vice. You see the tip of a bronze spiky tail buried under the gold pile, and it is fairly big. Your heartbeat starts rising involuntarily. Vice and Siam pull themselves out of the pool, and Vlad, you don't even notice. Pollux just stares at it. You follow his vision to it, Vice, and you see it as well. And Pollux just, Vlad, hey.
I'm gonna start trying to creep my way over to Vlad.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start making. Well, as you take a few steps, Vlad, the entire room shakes. You stop, and you wait for a second, and then you hear this booming voice up towards the top of the room. Has someone touched my hoard?
Vlad, as he's shoveling, he looks up and he stops. And he goes, "Well, there was something in here."
Vice,
Vice's
It's
sword,
time to,
or Vice's hand snaps to his sword hilt.
Yes,
Vice,
it's time to bag this up.
Vice, you look to Pollux, and he says, well, good luck. And he slips a ring on his finger.
Good luck.
He slips a ring on his finger and disappears, vanishes.
I'm going to kill him.
Oh fuck!
Pollux's last words before that were, I tried to stop him. So, let's do stealth checks.
Hey, Pollux gave us special coins, right?
No.
No.
He just flaunts them and uses them.
That's +2 for me.
I got a 13.
21.
Wow, you did better than Vlad. Vlad's just fucking in the open shoveling.
Yeah,
gold.
Vice is just sitting back there like in a stiff and still with his hand just on his hilt. Renee, hers is like +5. Yeah, +5. But she's probably proficient in that, so it's probably going to be more like 12 for all that matters.
All right. Yeah.
Where's Siam at?
Whenever Vice decides to draw him, or Vlad, I mean.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, gang, let's roll initiatives real quick.
18 for Vice. 6 for Renee.
13 for Vlad. Wow. Nat 20, 24 for Siam. There we go. I just fucking wasted his Nat 20.
Vice, next to you in empty space, you hear, "Try complimenting it. They like that."
What?
And then silence. Siam, he's the first to rise up out of the pool of water, and while everybody freezes at the realization that there's a fucking massive dragon in the center of this gold hoard, Siam takes a few steps forward, and it's his turn. The dragon, you're not sure if it knows about you or not.
Here's a question. I'm just doing Siam's actions. I'm not playing him. How confident does he feel with Vlad and Vice as the front runners for this dragon slaying?
You want my honest opinion?
I want.
He liked it better when it was Yalmar and Bernard.
I thought so.
He liked it a lot better back then. It was much simpler back in those days.
Okay.
And that's not saying much.
Oh shit! I'm drawing additional fucking. That's Siam fucking shitting. That's what they are. Little turds. Siam is going 10-foot squares. You said.
If you want my personal representation of Siam, I think you would prefer to not get eaten by a dragon today.
Yeah, I imagine so. 10-foot squares.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30. All right. Yes. Siam's going to. You said these are big pillars, right?
Yeah.
Dash.
They have stairs built into them that go up a floor to these platforms up here.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna dash to just get into cover behind this pillar, so he's not a obvious target. Could I roll a stealth? I didn't roll a stealth for him, so could I?
Yeah, do it.
All right. 19.
Okay.
So, I don't know what the dragon, or if he passed.
Well, it's his turn now, so I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this arrow to represent the dragon boy. As this begins, the dragon, you see the tail lift up from this section. It whips around, going all the way back before coming to rest on this huge platform up here. Rising up from the giant gold piles, you see a huge adult bronze dragon rise up from the horde. It stomps its way down, almost slithering, letting the gold kind of riding it down a bit. And as it comes to a stop, you get the full appreciation of its size, and it scans the room. Unfortunately, with Renee's Nat 1, she is absolutely going to be spotted. And you hear the dragon's voice. "Oh, what is this? An elf? Interesting. Have you come to die, then?" No, it's him. It's his fault. She points to Vlad. Vice, you're up.
I'm gonna look to Renee and jerk my head over towards the pillar. And I'm gonna step forward 10, 20, 30 beneath this pillar. And first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chug one of my superior healing potions. What are those again? Like 10d8 or something?
10d4 or 8d4.
Yeah, those are the best ones, right? They're 10d4 plus 20.
Okay, is that what they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get 44 HP back, and I'm going to
20, and they give you +2 to all rolls on a nat 20.
I'm not drinking one of those ones.
No, that's all of them. Remember, that's what I bought.
I think I marked those separately. I still had one from before that.
Well,
I believe.
I have 2 of those 10d4 plus 20, and
All right. Well, you said he's not using it right now, so let's
okay.
carry on.
Yeah. I don't want to risk the Nat 1 effect right now.
Yeah.
As you step forward,
I'm going to look for the dragon and hand on my hilt and say, "We're not here for anything, Dread Beast. We're passing through."
He lowers his head down a little bit below the arch, and you can see his massive bronze eyes staring at you, Vice. You lie.
No, we don't. You're one of the Golden One's children, right?
What?
The Golden One.
Who?
You know.
No, I have slept in this horde for hundreds of years. I care not for whoever you speak of. However, I know when my horde has been shifted. I can smell greed on you. You have awoken me for 100 years snack, and I appreciate it.
Well,
Make a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
persuasion. It's just +3. 6.
Right. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, well, I tried.
All right, Vlad, you're up.
Let's see how I can skid this one.
Man, you know who could really do with some haste right now?
Yeah, but I have 1 left.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. Now's the time you want to think about that when we're looking at a dragon.
No, I gotta use it against 2 mole rats, you understand?
I thought that fight was gonna be longer.
I thought it was too, and now we're facing a dragon. I don't know, man. I think now might be a good hasty haste time.
It's a cover boss. He used a fake screening boss. Alright, shit. I don't have that many fucking powerful big doozy spells left either. Yeah, we can let disintegrate with my own 6 level.
Can you like use some sorcery plot stuff, or not plot stuff, but
Points.
sorcery points to get one back?
Damage.
Yeah, I know.
Either
I
do
need-
damage or
I need
haste
high level.
Do
vice.
sorcerers not do damage? What's going on here, Vlad?
I need high level fucking. Wait a minute. Because
You're level
I-
15.
things out. I have to think things out.
This is
You
the
know
point
what?
where sorcerers and wizards and shit should be like dominating.
This is a fucking but I've used my fucking big level my spell slots. Hold on.
He blew his load way too early.
Yeah, yeah.
Pox is standing in the corner like, damn, I made the dungeon too hard. Gotta tweak that for next time.
All right. What's the range? Okay, 300 feet. Perfect. Cool. All right. Well, Vlad's gonna say, "You have a lot of gold and you're not willing to share. That's greedy."
Yeah,
he's going,
its head was round. It's you.
It's me, and I'm gonna point the fucking scepter at it. Ice storm. So fucking, what is it? Dex, DC 18 Dex save or take fucking 25
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot radius, 40 feet high. All creatures 2d8 plus bludgeon.
Got a 17.
Did that roll? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yep, so he fucking failed. He takes that 25 damage, and this is that Scepter's Ice Storm thing.
Okay.
The only one it had.
Cool.
Okay, so it brings a hailstorm. It forms a hailstorm in a 20-foot radius, 40 feet high, and it creates difficult terrain on the dragon. So,
20-foot radius.
yep, 20 feet, and then 40
Alright,
feet.
well, we'll call it like something like that. Yeah. Vlad, you whip out Katarine's scepter and you point it towards the dragon. You whip up a ice storm. The flying hail engulfs the dragon. Like little hail bits are piercing into it. It lets out a roar. Renee's gonna go up.
Alright, one
This is
sec.
not what I expected to be doing today. Please don't dick me, Mr. Dragon.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So Renee's going to, as soon as Roll20 wants to let me grab her, going to use her action to dash, and her bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark and go 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, move over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and I can't use my sorcery points to replace spell slot or spell levels higher than 50, so I'm at a loss on that.
Dang.
Yep.
That's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's Siam's up now.
All right. I guess Siam will climb to the first level. Is he hidden? That's the thing.
He's not in line of sight.
Okay. He's gonna remain out of line of sight for the time being, actually. Over this way, is there like a way that he could pass behind mounds of gold to perhaps get? Well, wait, what's this move speed? These are 10-foot squares.
You can roll a
35.
stealth check and see how well he does.
Never mind. No, because that's just open ground. He can only get halfway out.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? Could I do that stealth check in dash? Because dash I could get all the way across.
Sure.
Right. Oof. 11.
Yeah.
Fucking
This thing has a
missed.
perception of plus 12, so you automatically fail.
Wow.
Alright.
Yeah. So
As Siam's running across the field, he ducks behind a tower. He knows the dragon's seen him, though. Alright, so every creature, all of you, must make a wisdom saving throw.
Just a straight roll for Vice. Eight.
15 for Siam.
I'm gonna use Indomitable Will to try and re-roll that. Not much better.
Alright.
15 for Siam, 17 for Vlad.
Alright, so Vlad, you're the only one who is not frightened by this creature. As it in the middle of the ice storm, it suddenly lets out this massive, huge roar that shakes the entire room. Everyone but Vlad is going to be frightened, which means you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the creature is in sight, and you can't willingly move closer to it. You can repeat the save at the end of all of your turns, or it lasts 1 minute. With that, it can also make attacks. So it's gonna turn towards Siam. And you said this is difficult terrain up here?
Wherever the hailstorm is, counts as a difficult terrain.
So, alright. Vlad, you saved a life, because as I moved out of the hailstorm, the dragon has to slowly claw its way over to where Siam's hiding, and it just ducked behind the pillar, hiding from it. It doesn't attack this turn. Is there anything else it should be doing instead? No. Doesn't really look like it. Alright. No. Vice is up. However, you're frightened of it, Vice. You can't move closer to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 10, 10.
I don't think you have to move away from it though. You just can't
No.
get closer to it.
But there's not much I can do.
It's true.
Let's see here. Check my character sheet.
If it isn't obvious up here, there are 2 tunnels leading out of this room.
Yeah, I'm gonna move 10, 20, 30, like right back here, and take a defensive action, I suppose.
Okay. Vlad, you're not frightened. You're up.
Do we get to re-roll that save in our turns or
Yeah,
anything?
at the end of turn, so you go ahead.
Okay. 8.
You're looking for
I'm gonna spend my last Indomitable. No, my God.
Ooh, spooky dragon. Ooh.
So it lasts 10 turns or until you pass that for 17.
Okay.
Vlad, you're up.
All right, yeah. Vlad is looking around at everybody who's fucking pissing their pants, and he's gonna 10, 20, 30, 40 move closer to the dragon, and he's gonna say, "You're just a greedy asshole." And then as a how do I want to do this actually? You know what? I'm going to play it really safe. Is there 2 of them or just this one?
Just one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to play it really fucking safe. And I'm going to cast, I'm going to burn a sorcery point to cast Banishment as a quicken spell. So it takes a bonus action on the fucking dragon.
What's the save? Wisdom?
No,
Charisma?
Yep, DC 18 Charisma.
Alright, got a +9 charisma, so here we go. And yeet. Passed.
Alright, I did that as a bonus action, then I'm going to spend another spell slot, and I'm going to fucking, alright, that didn't work, I'm going to fucking hit him with it again. So, yeah.
Oh.
That's fucking 2 of them. That's 2 fucking
25.
4th level spell slots. Fuck! Son of a bitch! Alright, that's my turn.
Oh no. Oh, is that your turn? Oh
Yep.
no.
I hate to see that happen.
You hate to see what's about to happen next. Renee, you're up.
So here's a question.
She's feared as well. Yeah.
She is feared.
Siam isn't
Yeah,
either because he was hiding behind the pillar. He didn't see it.
She's gonna take. I guess she's gonna go ahead and take her attacks at disadvantage.
No, wait, Siam is. I'm sorry, he is. He is. I did that wrong.
So she's got longbow +8 to hit. But she's got Hunter's Mark on it, and I don't remember what that does, but still. Well, that's a miss. Then 26 and 27 on the second one, unless you want me to roll 2 times, even though that first one clearly missed.
Aren't you rolling with disadvantage?
Yeah, but I just figured since the 11 missed anyways.
The
But,
11
I mean,
misses, and then did you make a second attack?
I mean, I was going to do the 26 and 27, but I can roll another time if you want me to.
I don't understand. Don't you make 4 rolls?
I mean, yeah, but since the first one missed anyways, I'll just go ahead and roll 14.
Well, okay, you missed for the first attack, which was the 11 and 26, and then your second attack was the
Well,
27 and 14. So you missed both of them.
Suppose.
I mean, that's just how it works. That's how the characters rolled. Anyway. Yeah, so Renee fires up. She's frightened, though. She's unprepared for this battle, so she fires up 2 arrows, and it goes plinking off the side. Siam is frightened as well. It's his turn.
He can't move closer, and he has disadvantage on any checks while in line of sight.
Oh, Renee has to repeat that save.
Oh, yeah. What's her +6?
Well, Siam's fucking gonna skedaddle then. He's just gonna dash back to his
19.
fucking... He's gonna dash back.
Alright, so Renee's not frightened anymore.
Alrighty.
Siam, he's gonna dash back. Go ahead and make that save for Siam.
God damn it.
+2. Roll the dice. 18.
Alright, so Cyan's not frightened. Great.
Yeah. You just need to get away.
And I don't think this ability can be used on you anymore, so no more frightened for you too.
I think you're immune to it after the first run.
Yeah. Alright. So Vlad, let's talk. Let's have a heart to heart here.
Oh, great.
I counted out the moves during your turn to make sure it could get to you.
Yep.
It stomps forward at you. You cast 2 banishments, Vlad. You're like, shit. Okay, alright, let's do it again. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And this massive, huge dragon stands over you and he says, "What did you call me, human?"
You're a ungrateful, greedy worm. Oh, I hear that typing. Oh shit!
Vladimir!
As a reaction, I'm going to, because I can, cast shield, so my AC goes up by 5.
Making it what?
21.
Alright.
Still hits.
At least it's just 1.
You might as well not do that then. If
Oh, 21 still hits, man.
Oh yeah, it does shit. Well, fuck. I don't know.
okay.
Override.
So that's a bite and a claw, so alright. You're gonna take 29 points of damage, Vlad, as this creature, you're saying this, it goes down and bites at you. You're saying this, and then all of a sudden you're forced to jump back to avoid its bite. One of its fangs like rips out a good chunk of meat from your arm, and then a claw comes out from the side, and you barely manage to shadow hop. Like a part of the claw kind of digs into your side before you manage to hop away from it a couple feet. It's like pawing at you like a giant cat.
Great.
Vice,
Well,
you are up. You're still frightened.
Alright, just looking at my inventory and seeing if I got anything here.
I'll close my door. Hold on. Vice, you're up. I'm sorry. I can't.
Alright. I've got a potion of frost giant strength I'm gonna down,
Yeah.
but I can't move towards him, so that's gonna be...
I would have given that rage
My turn.
potion to Vice as well.
Yeah, did
I'm
you
gonna-
guys count those potions that I gave you?
Yeah, I was joking about who I said I gave them to. Like, they go to the obvious people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that rage potion would go to Vice. So
Right, so I downed the frost giant strength potion. I don't remember what that brings my strength up to, but that's gonna be my turn, because I can't, don't really have any ranged abilities right now.
Okay. Yeah, you should look up what that does. Vlad, you're up.
all right.
13, still scared.
As a bonus action, I am going to spend, how many is it? 6 sorcery points to get a 4th level spell slot back. And as an action, I'm going to, while this thing is pawing at me, Vlad, I'm going to try and banish it again. So another DC 18.
+9, baby. Here we go. I'm pressing enter. Close your eyes. 21.
Fuck!
That's not gonna work, man. We gotta do something else.
I can do this 3 more times.
Do you have any other spells at that spell level?
Well, if you think about it, it's like a little bit less than a 50% chance.
No, because I can only do, I have
So
a
yeah.
5th level spell.
Do you have any spells you can cast at that spell slot that do more damage when upscaled?
Something better than a firebolt.
I've got Cloud of Daggers, and that's it.
Dang.
Yeah. Funny, I got rid of all my fucking
I don't
One
know, man. I
trigger.
think banish might actually be your best bet.
I know. I'm gonna keep spamming it too until
I
fucking
really
die.
agree that that might be your best shot.
Until I die, that's the best option.
Yeah, I'll help you with that.
Actually, I can only do it one more time. Correction.
90 foot, 10, 20, 30, 40 foot. That could be fun. Alright. So, Vlad, I think it's your turn. What are you doing? You just did the
No,
banishment.
yeah,
You're going to stay in melee range with it?
Oh, actually, no. I have mobile, so I don't have to. Duh. I'm going to. Yeah, 40 feet. Whoop. 10, 20, 30, 40.
Well, that kind of ruins my fun.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait, no. 10, 20,
10.
30, 40, 50, 60. Oh, what should I do? 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. Alright, well, whatever. It's Renee's turn up right now.
Alright, she's going to fire her shots now that she is no longer scared. It's +8. Let me double check. Yep. 15 and nat 20.
Oh, my
Nice.
lord.
And he's going to need to go ahead and make a DC 16 con save.
DC 16 cons. What's his cons? Plus 11.
And he takes 26 damage.
20 for the con save.
Alright, so he's not paralyzed
No.
next turn.
But wow, that's pretty good damage on a fucking dragon right there. Yeah. So, Renee's over there, fires 2 shots. One actually hits it like right underneath the eye. It screeches and reels back. Siam's gonna be up.
Alright. Yeah, he's not scared of it anymore. Yay! He's gonna run up to this level, and how far can he eat one of these eaters?
Listen, I gotta tell you, because you keep throwing bombs, that's more of a utility thing. Siam, when I made him, he's supposed to be like melee. He's supposed
Yeah,
to be
but
1v1ing bosses or side bosses or shit like that.
Yeah, but he gets dicked on every time we put him in.
Yeah, but he
melee,
never
so-
goes down, you know?
Here, the problem with it right now is Vice can't move.
Okay.
I
true,
just
yeah.
think that you're wasting him by throwing bombs all the time.
Alright, he will dash into the fucking thing then.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I was playing him.
Alright, and I guess begin analysis then. Do I have to declare that, or is that just a fucking?
If I read it specifically, it says,
It's more like
After
a passive,
2
isn't it?
rounds.
yeah.
it
So
says
this will be his first turn,
first round.
in melee combat with a dragon. All right.
Yeah, so
That's kind of annoying. I'm gonna go ahead and shift the dragon a little bit over this way. And go ahead and make Siam and Vice. Go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Alrighty.
proficient. So 25.
Is Vice really gonna be punished today? Damn it.
21.
Fuck.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, you two are going to take. You'll take half of 59. So 29 points of damage as the dragon opens its mouth. Just a huge force of concussive energy, like it's using its voice to blast you away. Siam and Vice, you both manage to hold your ground, but it hurts your ears badly, and you can barely manage to keep your footing. That's its breath. I don't think you can do anything else besides that. So, let's see here. It does have legendary actions, and I don't typically like using legendary actions, but I think I will this time. We'll go to Vice. You're up.
Alrighty. I guess I'm gonna keep buffing myself up and drink that potion of rage.
Yeah, there you go.
And then, hang on. Do I have, since I'm technically in a rage now, do I have any kind of advantage on being frightened?
Yeah, you know the fear. I think it's your fear is lifted when you enter a rage while you are under the effect of. Hold on, let me read rage. I should know this off the top, but I do not.
Because that's very important right now.
Um. Once you have. No, I guess that was just a bonus for one of the barbarian subs.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, hang on, because that might change. That might change if I do the rage potion or not. Because I was thinking that.
I don't see anything that says that.
Yeah, no, that might have been a subclass thing for one of the barbarians.
All right, I'm gonna hold off on the rage then, because it'll just go away if I fail this next check, anyways. I guess.
Yeah, that's a primal barbarian ability.
All right. I'm just gonna like get back behind this pillar and take a defensive action.
All right.
4, still seared.
Vice just not feeling it today. He's like, you know what? I just killed that fucking badger monster, man. I'm fucking done for today. Vlad, you're up.
Alright, yep. My last fucking 6 sorcery points are going into one more attempt at banishment.
Alright.
DC 8.
Here we go. Can you do it, Vlad? I believe in you. I think you're gonna do it.
I don't know.
I think you're gonna do it. Here we go. Hitting enter.
Oh! If the DM thinks it happens.
It only took your whole spell slots.
It only took
every single one of them.
Everything.
As Siam is standing toe to toe with an adult bronze dragon, it squeaks out of existence.
Would I still be feared at this point, or
Vlad
is that?
Nah, I'd say probably not.
Okay.
Vlad goes from concern to instant shit talking, and that's what I fucking meant, you greedy asshole. And I'm gonna fucking. How much gold did I get from that first run? And then how much gold can I get within?
We'll talk about that after we get out of here. What's your plan?
Well, that's the thing. I have. How long do I have?
Isn't it like a minute?
Pretty sure it's a minute.
So you got a minute to decide what you're doing here.
Yeah, Vice is back here, one hand on his knee, one on this pillar, just having a coughing fit or something.
Yeah,
Renee's gonna start sprinting.
We have 1 minute. Hey, everybody, let's go. We have 1 minute. Let's go. And Vlad's gonna come back here to him.
Siam comes around the corner. Vice, you're sweating bullets. You look like death. You're not.
We need to get out of here. Well, we can worry about my health after we're out of here.
You hear a happy voice call towards the top of the tunnel. Yoo-hoo, no dawdling now. Let's be going.
You.
Yeah, there's that fucking asshole. Yeah, let's go.
Tally ho, the brave knight who abandoned his friends.
Sounds like another hero we know, don't we? Pollux.
Hey, I never claimed to be a hero.
Pollux in good cheer goes ahead and ducks out. Vlad, you imagine that out of this, you like gathered up like a good chunk of this pile down here. You think you found maybe 125k?
Woo! Dragon versus dragon battle. That's all Vlad is. He is a human dragon.
Like, and it's not like a lot of stuff. It's more like just a few very priceless artifacts that you think will probably make you a rich man if you find someone to hawk it to.
Terrific. That's all I need to do.
Okay, so you guys make a very hasty retreat out of this room. After a minute goes by, you hear back in the room this huge earth-shattering roar, and down the hall he says, "I will fight you." You hear it just shakes the walls around you.
Yeah, he won't catch up to us for a minute if we keep going, but seriously, dudes, I need to go to sleep. I ain't done.
Well, we need to get clear away from here before we do anything.
No,
Yep, we definitely shouldn't be sleeping here.
I agree as soon as we get out of here, but I am passing out whenever we get out of here. Done.
Okay.
So I don't want that thing to find us again. So we need to go.
Let's go.
You pass through the winding tunnels of this old dwarf fortress. The trip, again, is going to take about an hour or so, and you long leave the screams and roars of the dragon behind. As you come up, though, Pollux, he looks back and he says, I think we should maybe sleep here before we head onto the surface. And he looks at Vice, and no, what's next is not my fault this time.
This time.
It's not my fault, ever, is what I meant.
Ah. Then what exactly is ahead of us, since you're so in on this game? What is in store for us?
Well, we're gonna get out of here, right? We have to head into the wastes. There's a bit of a problem with the path I chose. It's not too much of a hassle, I don't think. We're gonna have to deal with that, and then once we get out into the wastes, we're going to make a quick stop.
Back up just a second. What is the problem with the path you chose, and why isn't there another path?
Oh, I don't know what you want me to say. There's no other path, and well, you're not gonna be happy with me if I tell you. I'm just gonna
I'm
keep it a
already
secret.
not happy with you.
No, I'm just gonna keep it a secret. Let's just rest up, and you'll see in the morning, okay? And Pollux, he feigns like concern and sympathy with you.
Yeah, how very
Why-
touching.
Vlad didn't even wait. As soon as he heard the mention of the word sleep, he just laid down and fucking passed out. You guys are.
Before you do,
Yeah.
Renee comes over and nudges you and says, "Hey, hey, you."
I
She's
need
like
to
she's like
sleep.
pushing on your back with her foot. Hey,
This better be good. This better be good. What?
you're gonna share that, right?
Share what?
What do you mean share what, Vlad?
I only got like 10 pieces before it attacked us. What are you talking about?
I have an eye for these things. You think I'm an idiot? You think I grew up in Barboza and didn't know how to spot rich, shiny things?
Well, first off, I don't know where that is, but I don't know what you grew up like. I just know that when it came to the fight, you threw me under the bus towards the dragon and ran.
I didn't do anything. What? No, you're going to share one of those pieces.
Okay, here you go. And I give her one piece.
Alright, but like I said, one of these pieces is worth like... Well, the piece you gave her probably is worth like 25k.
I gave her a platinum piece.
Yeah,
Did I
she-
pick up gold coins or?
I mean, you did assortments of it, but, you know...
Remember, I only have this little teeny tiny pouch of holding thing.
Yeah, but a pouch of holding is infinite, so it doesn't really matter.
So I give her a coin, a platinum coin.
No, you give her like a goblet or something worth a lot of money.
The gerbil won't let me. I
Renee,
give her a platinum coin.
well, Renee doesn't give a fuck. Renee takes no, fuck you. You give her something better than a platinum coin.
The gerbil will not allow it. The gerbil.
I
that
will fight the
protects horde.
gerbil. Renee fights the gerbil. Roll initiative, anyway.
She doesn't know what. She cannot access my bag of holding.
Vlad and Renee bicker and scuffle. The hamster gets
Yeah.
involved too, fighting.
Vice
over-
just walks over
One-
to a corner
One
and slides
platinum
down.
coin, take it or leave it.
Siham's gonna slump down. He's kind of staring at you from across the cave.
Yeah, Vice just slides down and stretches his leg out. Oh, that's not good.
Is your leg okay?
Not particularly.
Isn't that something Renee could take care of?
No, I don't know. She's a bit busy.
Oh, well, maybe a good night's sleep will fix it.
Maybe.
Vice, you're not healthy, are you?
Not a doctor.
Come on, man.
Probably.
You're making coughing fits. Like, I think I saw a little bit of blood in the last one.
Probably just a pneumonia or something. It's cold up here.
Keep making excuses. Fine, it's not my problem. Kill yourself if you want to.
We've
With
got
that,
bigger things to worry about. Get some sleep.
Simon will roll over, throw on his mask, and kind of put an arm under his head and sleep in the cave. Every now and then you feel the ceiling and the walls vibrate a little bit. Pollux, he's over there. Uh, you see him kind of looking at a purple coin, and he's like messing with it somehow. He's using some kind of magic or power to try to get something to happen, but it doesn't seem to work out the way he wants it to. So he just pouts and hangs around. He doesn't so much as sleep. He kind of sits against the wall with his eyes open.
He doesn't sleep, he waits.
Alright.
Just gonna look over. Been a while since we've heard from Caster.
Maybe he doesn't like you anymore.
Maybe. Well, maybe. He can't see what's going on anymore.
I like the idea better of that you're just the small fry, and he's kind of just dealing with your betters, you know? You're not needed, specifically. Caster knows that.
That's funny though. The way I hear tell, a lot of people came before this motley group of heroes or whatever they call themselves.
He makes a mocking sneer. Hon hon.
Right. A lot of people. And this is the only crew that's getting the job done. Seems to me like he'd want to keep a closer eye on him.
Well, what are you gonna do? Go ask him? Hey, why aren't you watching over us, Caster? I mean, it's like I'm not good enough for you, and that hurts my feelings, you know. Words hurt, Vice.
No, I'm more interested in what your hand in it is.
Ugh. Does it really matter all that much? If you're gonna, make excuses about your cough, then why can't I just have my reason? What would it take to satisfy you, Vice?
Because your reasons are going to get us killed. We could have better prepared if you would have told us what was in here.
You wouldn't have come. If I had told you that there was a dragon and giant awful monsters down here, you would have tried to find some other way. You would have had Yalmar escort you through the waste or whatnot. Or
You think so?
well, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care.
I cut through 4 dragons in Talabheim with 1 arm and an axe.
And Yalmar.
I did about as much work as he did.
Oh, so what happened in there, big shot? We all ran away. It was actually Vlad who did all the work in there. I saw you hiding behind the pillar. Mr. Big Hero, all big and bad when you get the jump on a monster, but when it comes to a real fight...
Well, maybe I'm taking after our masters, running away when the going gets rough.
Hey, now you're learning. That's the art of running the shadows, Vice. You never stay in one spot, and you don't leave much of a trace.
Make me sick.
Oh, well, not the only thing that's making you sick, huh? Have you thought about it? Have you thought about why it's happening?
I've thought about a lot of things. And sometimes you've got to make sacrifices. And I'm willing to do that. To see this to the end.
You say that like you had a choice in the first place. It's like a prisoner making excuses like he enjoys being in the cage. How pathetic. You're a truly tragic character, Vice. I'll write about you.
We'll see about that.
As the night drags on, After about 6 or 7 hours, Pollux will get everybody up and ready to go. Eventually, you climb.
That was great. I feel brand new. Who knew what a good night's sleep could do for you?
Before we get going, I'm gonna see if Renee's Lesser Restoration or something can fix my leg up.
Yeah, it should be able to. She's fixed worse before.
Okay.
It's just a little limp in your leg. Not a big deal. It's still kind of sore, though.
Yeah, figured as much. As long as I
Yeah.
can move on it, though, is all that matters.
In the morning, she'll come over and patch you up. You can see she's got the platinum goblet hanging from her belt now. She seems to be in a better mood than she was yesterday.
Yeah, you better be happy about that, you NPC.
Come.
Renee is gonna look up at Siam. Aren't you gonna get some of that too? Siam just deadpan looks at her. Is there even a point to money anymore? Honestly, if I wanted money, I could just go ask Bernard.
Yeah. Well, does he have this much?
Yeah.
You guys can't see it, but he's just opening the bag of holding. But
You open it up and then a little hamster head pops out. This much?
didn't think so.
If Bernard opens his, a rat head comes out.
A little hole in the warp opens up and Gabbo's head pops out. Alfonso pops out like, hey, get back in here.
Gobbo last was seen in Mons.
He's with Mons.
Oh, no.
He was in Mons' bag, so that's
The adventure of Mons and Gobbo in hell.
Aw.
Oh no. Gobbo needs to come back as one fucking hard, buff-ass motherfucking goblin after this.
I like to
He's
imagine
fucking-
that maybe
He's the Grimgore. He's the Grimgore of the fucking
maybe
goblins.
Gabbo took the chance to hop off of Mons' backpack when he was in Altdorf.
Oh, no. Gobbo into the... Gobbo got
Incoming 20,000 page novel entitled Gabbo.
Yep.
The Life and Times.
more Life and
But-
Times.
Yeah.
The,
As
the
we're
Adventures of Gobbo and Mons.
Yeah.
That's where...
Good advice.
as we're leaving this place, I'm gonna walk with Vice or Vlad and say, "Did pretty good yesterday.
Yeah, it didn't feel so good, but... I
Big
tried.
change from running off."
Yeah, well, there was money involved.
Do you really not care about any of us? You just... Okay, say somebody gave you 1,000 gold to let us die. Would you do it?
Well, at this point, there's more value on your life. Yeah,
Oh, God.
10,000 per head. 10,000 per head.
Did you hear that, Siam? We're worth 10,000. You know, I'm pretty sure Moore's is worth more than that right now.
Oh,
Renee's like, gasps.
oh, it probably is.
Never mind. Let's just go.
That's our golden boy. Told not to be there, goes there anyways. So,
Yeah, Pollux looks over at you and he says, right, so, don't be angry with me. And as you eventually come up to the mouth of the Dwarven fortress, you look out over cold, wintry plains. To your left, the mountain reaches around and you can see it arc back far, far into the valleys and hills to the south. To your right, it's like a huge expanse of wastes. But in the far distance, you can faintly make out tiny little peaks that might make up distant mountains. In front of you, however, is just rolling hills of snow. There are small patches of grass and sand where you are, but it quickly gives way to just endless winter. But that's not what you see. That's not what you see first. You look out and you see hundreds of banners. Orc banners. Some kind of huge Wa has made its temporary encampment at the base of the mountain where the Door Fortress resides. You see maybe thousands of teeming greenskins, goblins, orcs, and what have you. The squigs running around, the giant squigs they use for war. Orcs fighting, orcs like carousing, killing each other. Goblins creating machines of war, and you can see the massive host seems to be moving towards the east. Right now they're stationary though, and they're kind of blocking your path. It seems that way. Pollux, he's just biting his lower lip and says, "Yeah, they weren't there originally.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why are they here?
I presume to go do whatever orcs do. I don't know."
Now, how do you propose that we get around this?
Yeah, this one doesn't. Yeah, this one's on you. This one definitely.
Well, he looks over and he pulls out a coin. "I think this would be kind of fun, if you're willing to try. I read this in
Try?
a book once." Pollux
Try what?
snaps the coin. All of a sudden, your clothes and your forms change. Forcibly, your bodies are shifted to look more like orcs and greenskins. You kind of retain your similar features, but you grow tusks. Your skin turns green, and it's all pretty uncomfortable.
What did this squig do to me?
Pollux looks over at you. "Be silent, you grot. We're gonna walk through that camp down there."
Me talking? Me what? How do?
Renee's over there, like, looking around. She's looking at her hands, and then she goes up and she grabs one of the tusks and says, "Teeth?"
Oh, me gamma got big old, big great.
Pollux, he starts laughing, and he shifts himself into a blue-haired orc, and he says, "I think we could just walk right through now."
Oh, this one's brutal but cunning. Oh.
Oh man. Pollux, he starts laughing, and Orc Pollux begins trekking down the path towards the orc encampment.
Oh my god.
Cyan and Renee are not amused. They're still in shock as they look at themselves.
I'll be right back. I have to piss.
All right.
Oh man. Kind of sucks that there's no like pause recording button. Doesn't seem like.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
back. Sorry.
it's not the best.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay. Alright, so what are you guys up to? What do you want to do?
We're walking
Yes,
through the
we're gonna be
campers.
trying to walk through there.
Orcs, right? Orcs is.
Alright.
This camp's not half bad. Seems like a right proper wah. Vlad doesn't know why. He just feels compelled.
No, yes, I am and Renee are similar, like. Oh my god. Lots of fucking. I can't even do it. I can't.
Vlad does that too. He's using the cantrip of control flames. His eyes glow a green, black, and then fucking flames just come up off his shoulders. And he's Wah!
And yeah, as you approach, like everybody approaches normal, and then you have Super Orc back there, Vlad, and the guards at the gate. The Orc's like he's like leaning up against a huge chopper, and he's fucking snoozing, and then he looks up and he says, "Oi, what's wrong with your eyes?"
Vlad's got this. Vlad's got this. I'm one of them weird boys. I'm powerful with the wah. I want to fucking keep controlling flames. I'm gonna make myself look like a fucking weird boy orc, fucking voodoo man.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Make a deception with advantage.
Oh yeah. You ready for this?
Oh my
26.
God. All right.
I have a fucking 20 in charisma.
You approach the door, the orc camp. It's huge, and you go up to the gates. Like a bunch of them are looking at you, and Vlad, you just walk up and you're like, "I'm born with the wall power. You like it, girl?" And you fucking screaming it.
Get out me way before I squish you beneath my massive wah.
Beneath Gork's foot. And yeah, as you do that, the guy he tenses up, and the orc's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, please forgive me. Go on ahead. Please don't melt my brains." And
That's right. You get out the way before I smash you. This is me party. Leave him be.
you terrify the gate guard so much that he starts running away. Pollux, he comes up and he grips you by and says, "Good job, Grot. You move forward in front of us now."
Oh, I got this. I'm the big un.
You yell that so loud, and then from the center of camp, you hear a loud, booming voice. "Who says he's the big un?" You see this huge 15-foot tall motherfucker open up a massive tent, and he comes stomping out. He's like looking around. An orc near, or no, a little goblin comes up near you, Vice, and he pulls on your leg, and he says, "Did you find anything in those caves?"
Yeah. A lot of gold. Heaps of mountains of it.
Say no more. The little thing darts back to its little goblin tent, and then you suddenly see 30 fucking goblins, like with tiny little wheelbarrows, start scurrying their way up to the caverns. You hear one of the orcs like, "Where are you lot going?" and starts chasing them around, but they sprint up the hill.
You know what? That's not a bad idea at all.
Sure isn't.
I say, this was puny. The gold is in there. Go claim it.
The huge
Wah!
huge warlord, he stomps up to you, Vlad, and he looks down at you. "What'd you say? Were you the one crying out about being the biggest?"
I'm the big un. And as I'm going to spend 1 sorcery point to subtle spell cast fear on this orc. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to cast fear. Can I do it at a higher level for just an auto success?
I don't know how fear works.
No, it doesn't have any benefit to casting it. So
Oh, that's too
higher.
bad.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna cast it. DC 18 Wisdom save.
Okay. Vlad, you cast a subtle spell on this orc, and as he's looking down at you, breathing heavily, suddenly his eyes kind of go wide, and he says, "This brain boy's lost his bloody mind. We better watch out, or he's gonna start popping our heads." One of the
My power be the biggest. You do what I say. Go get my gold. I want all of them. I'm trying to rally this wah, form my own micro wah
he
to
looks
get them to wah into the cavern.
yeah, he looks perturbed, but one of the little goblins down near him, he starts pulling on his leg plate, and he says, "Oi, boss, gold. If we bring heaps of gold to Grimgore, he's gonna make you war chief.
You, war chief. It was our great chief here who found the gold in the first place.
That be right, it's my gold! First of ye gets to slay the dragon, though, gets to be my number 2.
What'd you say
And you
about
get
dragon?
half.
Amen.
Yeah. This dragon's puny. It's nothing to this war.
And I'm going to try and convince them all. I'm still rallying. I want to rally.
I'd have suggested not even
I would
mentioning
have
the dragon.
not done that, but make a
Orcs,
deception with disadvantage.
Alright.
I'm gonna say
You're wrong, boss. It was more like a gopher.
Well, I forget these things, but oh well.
19.
You're so lucky, Vlad. Alright. Well, luckily enough, you managed to double back your words or whatever, and as Vice pitches in, the orcs, they kind of like, was it a dragon or a badger?
Me mind's crazy, I don't care, it's war!
And the little goblin's like, wah, boss, wah! And the goblin warlord is like,
I didn't
"Fine.
know this wall was full of cowards in the first place.
What'd you say?
I'm calling you a coward. Mountains of gold, and you're gonna back down 'cause of a beastie.
Alright, well then a lot of you, let's all turn around. We're going back in there. We're gonna slay this gopher or whatever it is, and we're gonna take all the gold. Come on then, rally up.
We already got a bunch of gold here. We came to get the lot of you in on it too. I suppose we could go back in, take it all for ourselves.
This one's still scared of Vlad, correct?
Yeah, but he's talking to Vice right now.
I'm gonna say
You need get to challenge my party. I tell you to step, you step.
I'm trying to get him to go.
So-
He's going. He's going. Gone.
Alright, you made like 2 deception rolls and a spell against this thing, so the warlord eventually, with the urging of his boys and goblins around him, like, come on, boss, go! Go, boss, go! Big old teethers! And, he's like, fine. Alright. We're gonna leave the skeleton party here, we're gonna move our main forces in there and deal with whatever's in there. Gold, you said. There better be heaps of it.
Oh, more than you can handle.
Oh, we'll see about that. And he'll gather up his boys, and after like 30 minutes or so, they're gathered up enough stuff where they lead a hunting party into the Door Fortress. You've got maybe out of 1,000, you've got like maybe 100 or 200 orcs kind of milling about this large camp now.
That'll thin the herd a bit.
Yeah, Vlad's still trying to like steer him up. Like he's hyped up. He's happy he's at work right now. He likes it maybe, and he's just standing on top of the highest point, fucking casting control flames, wah! Trying to get more to fucking just funnel. He wants as many to go as possible.
Make a performance check.
Alright, it's +5. Oh, 19! Am I a better war boss than Grimcore?
Alright, Vlad. Vlad, as you're doing this, you do manage to convince another 50 or so more to gather up and head in on the promise of gold, teeth, and battle. You even get like you get like 5 or 6 of the smaller orcs and like 2 goblins that come up to you, is like, "Oi, use the boss. You've got powers."
That's right, I'm the big un. I say go get me gold.
But they all in the camp, boss.
I don't care, bring this whole war. This war's puny, I have a new vision. Granted by new gods above.
But
With
what
me
about-
mighty weird powers.
They're terrified of you, Vlad. But he's like, "But what about Grimgore's war?"
Well, that's part of it, he's doing the other half, we gotta get the gold.
All right, boss. We're gonna go get the gold. Vlad, you spend another 20 or 30 minutes just rallying, talking. You're giving speeches. It's like Martin Luther Day, like Martin Luther King Day. You're fucking.
More like the Mein Kampf.
I've got a dream.
We was the shortest, prettiest war that ever war.
Renee comes over and she like taps you on the arm, but she's like, he was human, right?
Think so. Either way.
Pollux is actually no. Pollux is up there in the crowd, like, whoa.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
so,
Vlad
okay,
will
you
slowly
left-
after he's done with his blood fervor is wawing, he's gonna slink away.
there's about 20 or 30 orcs left in the general vicinity. A lot of them are gathering up at the base of the castle now, and about 30 minutes has passed, so not yet. Vlad, what are you doing? What's everybody doing?
Vlad's just gonna rejoin the group. Where do we need to go now? I cleared out the camp. Let's go.
Pollux gives you the most beaming smiles, like, Vlad, that was awesome. Let's.
That was the most fun I had in a while. Didn't even need to pay me. That was satisfaction enough sometimes.
All right, you can drop the act now. We have to get out to the north gate and get moving.
All right, act.
Hey, you've got those fancy coins. Why don't you lock them all in that cave? Collapse it in on them.
I don't think that's going to be necessary.
You don't think the repercussion of the orcs getting... How much gold would that be? Is necessary?
What do you care? Seriously, what do you care? What if the orcs get gold?
It's going to hinder us in the end, isn't it?
No. Aren't you leaving?
Could
It's going to
be.
hinder everyone else.
How long's that going to take us?
Are you a bleeding heart now, Vice?
No. I'm trying to look after us. How long's getting out of here going to take?
Oh, yes. Well, it's certainly heartwarming having you watch over the party in your final days.
Enough talk about that.
Right then. North Gate we go. Pollux takes off.
Enough of this dilly-dallying.
Alright.
Onwards to the... Wow. It was, strange for a moment there. I couldn't help myself. Sorry, dude.
Renee's over there like, don't drop the act yet.
Well...
Vlad, as you're walking along, there's about 10 orcs milling about near the north gate. A couple of them spot you, like, where you lot going?
I said I'm the big un, didn't you hear the speech back there?
No.
Well, get out me way before I smash ye. Send ye to Gork and Mork. Talking about ye the smallest. Look at your fangs, you little knobs. No wonder you're in the back of the camp.
Make a best of intimidation or deception.
I'm going deception because that is what I'm best at. Oh! Wait, why did I...
So it's
13, I don't know why I did it. Yeah, I don't know why I did it twice. Shit.
Alright. They nat 20'd it. So,
Oh!
let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Fuck. Well, at least it's just 10.
Alright.
Nice, 23.
15. Well, both Renee and Vice got a 15.
Yes, I am. Sam got a 12.
You fucking what?
Well, it almost worked.
Alright. So you guys are at the bottom there. Vice and Renee got 15s.
Yeah. Flag got a 23 and Siam got a 12.
Okay. The orcs, they begin grabbing their weapons, and Pollux, he's like, oh, oh shit, Vlad, I'm sorry. And as you look, Pollux accidentally released the magic on your face a little too soon. So you're going around talking like an orc, but your face is that of Vlad. And the orc's just immediately like, what? He's trying to make a fool of us.
I
Alright.
told you I'm the weird boy, eh?
Vlad, you're up.
Alright, yeah, Vlad's gonna told you I'm the weird boy, eh? And then real quick, fireball to the face! Hopefully. Oof. 19, does it hit? I'm aiming at this one.
Yeah,
Alright.
Is this like an exit here?
yeah, it's the north gate.
Okay.
13 damage on him. Hit.
Okay.
And, I'm going to... Are these 5-foot or 10-foot squares?
5 foot.
Alright, 5, 10... Oh, I have mobile. 5, 10, 15, 20... No, I don't want to get too far.
Oh, you said it was this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna move back here to this position a bit further back,
Shut up, cat. Jesus.
and that will be Vlad's turn.
Okay. Next up is Vice.
Vice is gonna walk up. Just gonna casually walk up, grab his sword, and slam it down. Let me double check. This is yep. It's 28, 21, and 28.
Oh my god.
As soon as this wants to roll, then it is the damage.
Certainly taking its time.
45 damage.
Oh, alright.
It had to calculate that oof.
Yeah, Vice, you just casually stroll up to this orc. It like takes a battle posture. It's bigger than you. But as it comes to lunge at you, you just bring the great sword up and then just cleave it right in twain. You absolutely
when I do
slaughter
that, I'm gonna look over. I'm just gonna address the crowd and say, "So, which one of you big, stinking, green bastards is next? Your friends aren't here to back you up. After a mountain of gold, so it's just you and me now."
Roll intimidation with disadvantage because orcs love to fight.
Already?
Oh boy, do they love.
19.
Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Fuck you, Vice.
Vice
God.
loves intimidating.
Oh my god, dude. Alright, so here's what happens. Vice, you say this to the orcs around you. The 3 to the left, or the 3 to the right and the 2 to the left, they're like looking among each other and they're like, oi. Oh, the boss and everybody's gone. Where'd everybody go? Oh, I'm not dying for this. I wanna die with Grimgor. Fuck this. I'm gonna fucking leave for town. And they begin running back. The 3 over here is like, oh, good fighting.
Come and get some then.
Renee's up.
Alrighty, she's gonna shoot the wounded one. It's 18 hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll damage to see if it's. She needs to put the other bullet or arrow into it. So that's 1d10 plus 5. 7. I'm assuming it's still alive.
Yeah, it's still alive.
21, and then another. So 14 damage that turn.
Alright. Yeah, it's still up, but it's pretty nasty now.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and take a couple steps back as well as soon as it lets me grab her. She's gonna back off to about right here.
Alright.
Kind of stand up behind the party.
Cyan's up now.
Alright, yeah, Siam's gonna run in. He's got 35. Yeah, Siam will run in and engage in melee with this fucking green skin. I need to make macros for him. Right, so, let's see. Yes. Yes. Both of those hit?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, holy shit! Wait, what? Oh shit, that's awesome. Okay, cool.
Huh?
It normally one hit for him would be 1d10, but with analysis now it's 2d10 instead of getting just the
Not
bonus.
yet.
No, not yet. Those were for both of those hits right there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying when he gets analysis.
So this is turn 1. Next turn will be
Yeah.
turn 2. So he gets +2 to his attack with that, and then the
Yeah.
turn after that he would get bonus damage against it. That's why he's a 1v1 fighter.
Yeah, potentially you could be doing like 4d10s plus.
Exactly. That's why he's
Yeah.
built for it. He's so experienced. Can you just think of all the shit that Siam's been through in the last like 2 years?
Yeah, his epic Krillin saga. His epic Krillin saga alone, he deserves to be the fucking strongest human.
He's seriously been through some serious shit. He's a pro at this.
He's the Krillin. He really is our Krillin.
All right.
Sensubin!
With that, now, yeah, Siam's gonna go up and finish this one off. As 2 arrows fly into it, Siam just goes up, drives his sword straight through the middle, and stands back. He looks around the camp and he says, "Wow, that was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Not
Good job,
too bad.
He looks back in an epic anime fashion with 2 fingers to his mask. I've analyzed their weak points, guys. They're not that tough.
All right, I'm gonna attack.
This is all going
Siam.
according to Keikaku."
That's my trigger word.
Oh no.
Renee's back there like, "Shining finger!" Alright. Pollux is gonna show up, and because this fight has just become a meme, Pollux is gonna show up, and he's gonna pull off his invisibility ring, and he's gonna pop up right next to the orcs as they're getting ready for like their favorite fight, and Pollux is gonna look over and says, "Hey guys, what do you think of this?" And then he turns and he opens his mouth. What's the final flash rule, Ellis?
Final flash is straight line 500 feet.
What's the rule?
Oh, hold on, let me look. Hold on. Here we go. It's 5d10. 5d10, and then... Wow, yep, 2 more d10.
Oh, they all failed it too. Wow, fuck it. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. Fuck these guys.
You can throw 2 more d10 on that, too.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, I will. Oh.
1 more.
Yeah!
Wow! What the fuck? Why doesn't it ever work
You
for
know
me
what?
like
Here, you wanted to upgrade to your final flash, Ellis? Because
Yeah.
I want it. If you keep rolling 8s, 9s,
just
or
keeps
10s,
going?
it just keeps going. How about that?
like Thark's
Like
never
Thark,
ending?
so it
What
would've
the
ended up
fuck?
there.
Look at that! Look at that! What the fuck?
Yeah, so it would have ended at the 8. Alright.
Wow.
So that's more than enough damage, actually. So
Oh, I
Pollux
didn't
just
see
opens up his
there.
mouth and fires off a huge fucking golden final flash that just fucking annihilates this part of the camp.
It's the never-ending.
And then Pollux
Flash.
straightens back up and he burps. A little bit of energy flies out.
Oh, Vlad's gonna walk up. He was about to chuck some more firebolts, but was that you that was doing that over the battlefield?
No,
What the hell?
no, but I like it. It's neat, and it reminds me of a show I used to watch.
Oh, yeah. The way you like took that ring off, it reminds me. I don't know why. I could just like, it's a book, maybe. It's
Yeah,
called, like
I'm surprised you at least remember that.
yeah. It's faint. It's about like some little short dude like you. Like he just
Well,
pops up.
It's hard to find nowadays. The corporations don't like to share old literature too much.
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Cyan's over there
about.
like, what the fuck are you two talking about?
Yeah, Vlad's
We
standing
need to
there
go.
Vlad's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, and he looks at Siam and he's like, all right.
Yeah, you look back and you can see like a bunch of greenskins looking over like, all right, yep, let's go. Pollux begins trekking out into the wastes.
I told y'all I'm the vegan.
Right.
Oh god. And that's how the party defeated an entire warband of orcs with just dialogue options.
Good job, Vlad. That was like
Charisma
what you
build.
were made for.
Really, that's why I said, wait, I got this. I have this.
That was the first time Vlad was like really genuinely useful in a way he was meant to be.
That
Instead of
was-
just banishing dragons and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, I want to go over that. As you guys trek out into the Waits, I want to remind you, this is a terrifying prospect. You guys are literally marching out into the white expanse. It's cold, it's miserable, and the wind's biting at you already. Pollux just marches straight ahead into the white with no hesitation. You guys make it a good distance until the mountain in the back becomes much smaller. And then you hear this earth-shattering boom from behind you. You look back and it looks like the mountain is actually starting to either implode or erupt. You can see the sides of it begin cracking and breaking apart until small caves begin forming. You can see little orc bodies streaming out of the entrance, but eventually you see the huge adult bronze dragon. Its head is poking up out of the mountain as you eventually begin moving quickly out of view. You see the dragon ripping its way from the mountain, killing and destroying the camp below.
Guess they didn't make it.
Jesus Christ. Or, no, she wouldn't say Jesus Christ, obviously. She'd be like, my gods.
Malekith. Malekith.
Yeah.
Great Malekith. to
Malek-
rape-
Malekith's beard. What the hell is that?
Guess the dragon was useful for something after all.
Yeah, I tried to tell him their wall was puny, but oh well.
We
Yeah,
need
when
to
I
go
first
before it
landed
lays
here-
eyes on us.
When I first landed here, I was taken prisoner by some orcs for like, like a week. They're kind of dumb.
Yeah. We're not the brightest, but they'll kill you.
Yeah. All you
Speaking
gotta
of
do-
which, we need to keep moving before that dragon's eyes land on us.
I agree. You can't always just scream crazy, outlandish things and get a crowd mentality going. They just don't understand that. Let's go.
Pollux is on a hill a bit ahead of you, and he's like, come on, stop dallying.
Yep, and that's what I mean. Crowd think. He thinks he can control us, but oh well. Let's go in that direction, guys.
Just gonna pull my cloak closer around my metal arm because it's probably starting to hurt like hell right around the joint.
Yeah, as you two begin moving, you can look back, and as you all begin moving, Renee, she stands back and she looks back towards the mountain in the south. She gives it a long look before turning back and pushing to the north. She's got a bit of a concerned look on her face.
Something wrong.
I just feel like it's gonna be the last time we see civilization for some time.
It's likely. Didn't forget anything, did you?
Just my comb.
Yeah, it's likely we'll never see.
No,
Anything
Vlad, she's
can.
she's pressing up against you as the only source of heat around. You're
Yeah, Vlad.
you're making this somewhat bearable if they stand near you. You're kind of giving off this warm radiator heat.
Vlad just stands there like he's just like, yep, this is the situation. Yeah, I guess we'll never see anything ever again. Who knows?
Renee's clinging to your back. Siam's like standing next to your side. And you march. You march into the white expanse.
Awkwardly with everybody huddled around me. We move like penguin.
You do. You move like a small little penguin unit. It's miserable. It's cold. The wind still bites at you, and you realize that this trip was going to be much harder than you expected it to be.
Even Vlad feels the cold every now and then.
For the first few nights, you're forced to camp in snow dunes. Nothing changes. The scenery doesn't change. It's wintry, cold. The nights are pure black, and even with Vlad around, you all kind of have to huddle together if you don't want to freeze to death. Tents don't do much. You layer clothes and you do your best. Fires barely start. Vlad is... You know, Siam asked last session why Castor would think Vlad was a good idea to come on this party at this time. And you're kind of starting to figure it out. You're starting to think that maybe Castor was onto something when he brought Vlad along.
Portable heater.
And the days pass cruelly slow. Eventually, after a few days, Siam, as you're marching along, Pollux, where are we going? Pollux, he's actually kind of a little nervous, you see? He's kind of jittery. He's looking around the white expanse, kind of squinting his eyes. No problems. No issues. Just keep following me.
No issues at all, huh? Not lost, are we?
No, we're just looking for someone.
Someone out here.
Yeah. After a bit, Pollux, you hear him exclaim up on top of a snowbank. Ah, yes! Yeah! Pollux is like cheering and shooting fist bumps in the air and everything. He's so happy, and he starts running down the hill. You all climb up the dune and look at what he's looking at. Siam, you kind of hear his voice, his breath catch. Sitting, what might have been cross-legged, a huge figure sits. Old blonde hair that's turned white in the snow. Massive muscles that are frozen in place. Vice and Siam, you all clearly recognize this as one of Yalmar's kin. A frozen man in the middle of nowhere in the winter wastes.
And what exactly are we looking for a body for?
Well, come here, I'll show you. Pollux charges down the hill and he comes up and he says, "Oh, you big bastard, I'm so glad you're actually going to be useful for something." Pollux comes up and he says, right, let's see here. Vice, Vice, with that sword of yours, you mind, can you cut this part off? And he points towards the big man's right arm.
And why would I do that?
Come on, I need his blood. Come on, just do it.
You need his blood.
Yeah.
What for?
To get us out of this fucking waste. Can you just do it already? My feet are numb. Come on, one quick cut.
Fine.
There you go.
I'll give it a cut, I suppose.
Yeah, you bring up the great blade and you smash it into the arm. It actually cracks. The entire arm is frozen solid. You crack it off and the great arm falls onto the snow. Pollux picks it up with delight and says, "Whew, okay. I don't know what his name was. It was probably Firewood or something. Vlad, come here." And Pollux, he'll run over to you, Vlad, and he'll hold the arm over near you for a moment.
What are you doing? Oh,
There we go. There we
You
go.
thaw it out. Yeah, oh.
And then you start seeing little bits of blood drip onto the snow. Yes, yes. And then he reaches into his coin bag, pulls out a coin, and places it underneath one of the drops of blood. The drops of blood actually hit the coin, and the coin changes from this dull purple to a bright platinum.
What? Oh, what?
Perfect. Pollux lets the arm drop. Alright,
Does that
everybody.
platinum coin look familiar now?
It doesn't have Catcher's face on it,
Hmm.
but... I
It
mean,
does or doesn't?
It does not.
Okay.
It probably has Pollux's face on it, to be honest with you. Pollux, he holds it up and says, "Yes, alright everybody, gather around.
What are you up to?
I'm giving us a brief respite from this cold, and a place we can stock up on some supplies and take a break."
Very well. Let's get it done.
Good, come here then. As you all move towards Pollux, he looks around at you, and then he snaps the platinum coin between his fingers. The air around you shifts heavily, and the snow whips up, and then suddenly you find yourself... It looks like the longhouse, and then Pollux comes in, and he comes in and says, "No, no, no." He's like muttering under his breath, and then suddenly the room begins shifting and changing. The wooden floors and ceilings, they're replaced with this red painted wall. The floors turns into a bright blue carpet. There seems to be, and I'm just going to explain it in our terms. There's a fully stocked kitchen with microwave oven, refrigerator, what have you. Soy processing machine, which is common these days. You look around, you can see a widescreen TV and a couch out in a patio. It would probably help to maybe draw it, just a little brief sketch. Kind of looks like an apartment. You come in, you have this square area over here. You have.
Yeah, if you're drawing it on a new page.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, hold on. I probably did change the page. No, it's on the top right corner.
Oh, it just now popped in for me.
Yeah,
That's weird.
It's because it was all one line.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So, as you come in here, you've got a fully stocked kitchen area with all the appliances I said. You've got the dining room, tables and fancy looking sci-fi bar stools, it looks like. Hanging lamps, paintings and decorations on the walls. There's the widescreen TV, huge wraparound couch over here. Over here on the wall, there's actually a huge blind covering some kind of window. Faint light pours in. And there's a room here with a door shut. The whole longhouse shifts to this kind of retro apartment design. And as Pollock steps in, he stretches, throws off one of his winter coats, and says, "Oh, home sweet home."
Yeah, it's weird. As Vlad enters the door, also he does he doesn't know why, but just an instinctual, like he's taking something out of his pocket to throw it to the side, and then looking at his metal arm, like it's about to show him something. Like, what the? Why does this place feel? What is this? What? This place is cool.
Yeah, Vlad, it should come as a bit familiar to you. You should recognize some of this stuff. Do you remember what a refrigerator is? And he goes over and he pops it open. You guys want a soda? Maybe a beer?
I have no clue. They sound great to me. Let's go.
Yeah, here. He tosses you a black can. It says Mega Cola on the side of it, and it's got a picture of some kind of rocket on it.
Vlad pulls out a little dagger and to peel the top off.
No, Vlad.
To cut it open.
Whatever.
Whoa, this is a weird packaging design. Okay. Whoa, this stuff's sweet. Wow.
What is that? Some kind of water?
It's
Here, taste it.
Yeah, it's sugar water.
Taste it. And then Vlad hands it over to Vice.
I'll take a sip and then just spit it out. Ugh, it's way too sweet.
Cyan's
Hand me
over
a
there.
beer.
He's halfway through one of the cans. He's like, "Oh, that's good." Yeah, he goes over and he tosses you an aluminum can of beer.
Who drank the last heat tap?
Pollux, he walks over into the main room. He grabs the remote and he hits the button. The power turns on. He's got like a side channel popped up where it's just a black screen. You can see multiple strange electronics underneath. He's like, "If you guys want to play video games later, let me know. Otherwise, I think in here the couch and all whatnot should be enough room for everybody. This is my bedroom. Stay out, of course."
The only word I understood out of that whole thing was bedroom, but okay.
What exactly is this?
Yeah. What is this? Is this what we came all the way out here for?
He plops
Is
onto
this
the
like
couch, cracks open a
big
soda, and rests back. Well,
You said these are curtains over here?
right here is a huge
Yeah.
blind.
I'm gonna go and kind of pull them back. See what I see.
Vice, you pull back the blind and you look out. Give me 1 second. Oh shit. Yeah. This is the best image. Yes. Vice, check the Discord. As you look out the window, the most amazing sight you've ever seen in your entire life strikes you. You wouldn't know it, but Pollux, he says, "Nice, isn't it? Seattle." And
It's
he
crowded.
He lets out a huge sigh as he looks out at Unfortunately, from this room, all we can ever do is look. Yeah, it is crowded. There's millions of people down there. Over there you can see Ares Corporation. The pyramid. They're basically in charge of the city. The government's mostly just show. But they're good money, and they pay well. If you're running the shadows for them, nah. Typically they won't clean up after you, if you know what I'm saying.
Shadows. Is
Yeah.
that some kind of merc work?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Getting paid money to run in shadows sounds like an awesome gig.
Flatty.
I should be there.
Yeah, Vlad, he looks at you and he finds what you said extremely amusing, but he just takes a drink of his water. Or his soda, and he's flipping through channels. Not really looking at anything in particular. You see images flash on the screen of strange looking trolls and orcs and elves and buildings and vehicles, and it's a lot. It's like a sensory overload. A lot is just happening at the moment. Renee pops down on the couch. Pollux, he looks over at you and he says, well, like I said, all we can do is look from here, but it's comfortable enough and we can spend as long as we want. Hell, we could spend a year in here if we wanted to. I'm sure
Suppose
you know the
that'd
rules.
make- I'm gonna walk over and start to take my armor off and clean it of that acid.
Right. In Pollux's safe house, you're free to do what you want. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Find something a little stronger than beer.
Not really. We took that long rest before we left the cave, so
Yeah, I expected you guys to do more fighting than that, but, you
Yeah.
know. Alright.
not necessary when you have the power of Wa.
As Siam and Pollux settle into a video game.
Vice is gonna. while
Pollux
he's
is
cleaning
very
his armor-
relaxed. Pollux is very when you're in this room, Vice, you notice a change in Pollux, and Vlad, you all notice it. He goes from that kind of excited kid, that eccentric mastermind aura he puts out, to more of just this very laid back, uncaring, cool kind of just person. He doesn't so much as threaten you or give you nasty looks or anything when he's like this, and it's kind of disturbing. But Siam kind of takes to it and learns how to play a video game.
After I'm done cleaning my armor, I'm gonna ask him, how much more of that wasteland do we have to go through before we're at the artifact?
A lot, unfortunately. We're only on the southern edge of the wastes. We're gonna have to pass through the mountains, and that's barbarian territory.
Mm,
There's nothing we can do about that, but at least we can stop and rest every now and then. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I don't know of any others of Yalmar's kin that are lying around in the waste, but if we find one, hey. I'll turn a
You've got
few
it.
more coins to platinum, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get much blood out of that one.
And another question. This isn't you. Are you somewhere here with Castor? Or I'm gonna point to the window. Or are you out there somewhere?
Make a insight roll.
Let me see what that is. Insight. Just a straight roll. 6.
Okay. Pollux, he looks at you and he says, if you... No, you know what? Vice, this is me. After the second time you killed me, I decided I'd need to stop playing around. When you're using body doubles like that, it's a bit hard to use your full power. No, it'll be me from now on, I promise. If you manage to kill me this time, well hey, you win. But as for Castor and us, no, we're not allowed back there. Not until he gets back.
What did you do to get kicked out?
Why should I tell you?
Vlad's gonna come walking around the corner from the kitchen after he's just got done stuffing his face. He's double fisting two sodas.
Hey, that was my hoagie.
Hey, he was, you said, yeah, whatever. This is great. So this whole room is like this, and then without even regards to this is an open soda in his one arm, he just rotates and does the one thing that his metal arm does. So like, tell me how this thing works. Does this arm actually do anything?
Huh?
Or,
Hey,
know?
watch that. If you get soda on my TV, I'm gonna kill you, Vlad.
Oh, sorry. And like as it's still tilted, he's like trying to like catch the stream and then like drink the last of it.
I don't know, Vlad. I don't know about your arm.
Here, look at it. And Vlad just walks up to him and just
Oh,
thrusts his
gosh.
arm in his face.
Alright, fine. Sit down. I'll see what I can do.
Just curious. I mean,
No,
like,
sit down next to me. Come
Yeah.
on. He
Yeah.
takes it and places the arm in his lap, and he's like, "Oh God, Renee, can you get a screwdriver out from the kitchen?" Sure. Renee runs over and brings like a little toolbox out. Like I said, this Pollux is remarkably different from the Pollux you're used to dealing with.
you're being like really cool right now.
Hmm.
Does it scare you being outside? Like, I noticed you're a bit like agitated out there, like almost like, you don't like it? Question mark. I mean, I know you don't like it. Nobody likes it.
Go ahead and make an insight as well, Vlad.
Alright. I will do one better than Vice. And by that I mean exactly one better than Vice.
13.
Plus one better. 13.
No, you rolled too well. He looks up at you and he gives you a grimace and he says, "It's really not too important. You don't have to worry about it."
Oh, well,
Let's just say that I wish... He kind of trails off. Never mind.
okay. I'm convinced. What does my arm do?
Well, that's a good question. I'm going to have to spend some time playing with it. Which means I'm going to have to tell you later.
That's neat. Do you want to like borrow it for a while? And Vlad just like rotates the section at the bicep.
What
and
are you doing? Holy shit! Vlad, he's like
Yeah.
playing hot potato with a... What the fuck?
It does that too. Like I figured that out. Like the first time I fell down a. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, no, it comes off. Yeah. Here, you take it for a minute and let me know what it does. And Vlad's walking around one arm.
Speaking of taking your armor off, Vice is probably going to go to the kitchen table and start taking his apart as well, cleaning it.
Yep. Everybody winds down. In Pollux's apartment,
Yeah,
at
bet
least
they don't
everything
wind
is safe
down
and
enough
quiet.
taking off body parts like we are.
Right?
Huh.
Fake arm squad.
Fake arm squad. Dur.
One of us probably didn't have their arm removed by choice, though. I mean, one of us probably did have it removed by choice, I mean to say.
Alright. Well, as the party winds down and begins to rest, we'll go ahead and call the session there. Ooh boy. Nice job, Vlad. Good session
Yeah.
for Vlad.
That orc camp was
Hilarious.
I don't know. I wanted to see how we might have gotten through it, but
I
was-
had less of a plan going into that than you might have hoped.
that
I
was
think
my
it turned out pretty well.
that was the best it could turn out in my opinion. That's what I wanted. I got the result I wanted.
Yeah, I think we're all happy with that. Except Vice, because he didn't get his ass kicked.
He didn't get punished.
I scared him, though, that's good.
Yeah, you did.
That's fine.
You did scare them off. Those were just the
God.
runts. They were the weak boys. They wouldn't have survived the orc life.
I'd be pretty scared, too, if some puny little guy just walked up and bisected my buddy.
in one hit.
Yeet.